Welcome to the Weather Insights Briefing. I'm meteorologist Scott Pitney along with meteorologist Jeff Lindner, and we are recording this the morning of February 15th, 2025, the return of winter to southeast Texas. See the satellite image here, clearly a boundary with the clouds there showing the cold front, strong cold front that's pushing through. It's expected to bring a line of showers and thunderstorms with it, most of the energy staying north. So for the southeast Texas, Houston metro area, maybe a tenth to a quarter inch of rain, maybe a rumble of thunder with this system. Again, the heavier rain threat and the severe threat staying north, but it is going to bring colder temperatures in. Expect a sunny and breezy day on Sunday, and then possibly getting down to the lower mid 30s, depending on where you are. Maybe a freeze for Monday morning. These are current temperatures. You can see the brown shaded areas that's in the 70s. Pretty strong gradient when you go north. You can clearly see where the colder air is and where the frontal boundary is. But we're getting that warm sectors. We had strong onshore flow return last night. You can see those dew points in southeast Texas getting up to the mid and upper 60s. So that's why we're saying there could be a few thunderstorms that develop. But again, most of that energy staying off to our north and northeast. And you can see it here with the excessive rainfall, Jeff, something that we don't see very often there in northern Tennessee, southern Illinois, Indiana, eastern Arkansas. A high risk, which is at least a 70% chance for flash flooding. So again, that energy staying up there, the heavier rain, heavier thunderstorms up north. But as we see so often, especially in late January and February, we get some warm temperatures in southeast Texas. We let our guard down and think, oh, hello, spring. And then just like that, winter is back.
Yeah, winter's coming back, and you're absolutely right. It's not very often we see a high risk for flash flooding. I mean, these are usually reserved for your most significant rainfall days, and so to have this in February, and you can kind of see it here if you just look at the satellite. Here's this high risk area right here. You can see these big training thunderstorms up here along this cold front. You can just literally look at the satellite and see this moisture influx off the Gulf into these thunderstorms. And you can see these kind of lines here across Louisiana and Mississippi right now. These are kind of what we call cloud streets, and this is lines of showers that are starting to develop. And as this upper trough, upper low right here swings across this is where we're probably going to see the big severe outbreak this afternoon and this evening. And there could be some pretty decent tornadoes here, northern central Louisiana over into Mississippi, maybe even into Alabama. And this is, you can see kind of clearing out. They're getting some sun here. It's February, but you can still get this type of stuff in February, and then the cold front sweeping in behind it. And so it's going to be a rough afternoon and evening here in the mid south, and then the heavy rains off to the north. But the big focus is going to be the big Arctic front that comes in late Tuesday and early Wednesday. So that's not the front that's coming in here tonight. We'll warm up again on Tuesday, and then the Arctic front slices through here Tuesday evening, probably. And these are the low temperatures for Wednesday morning behind the front. And you can see the front's pushing through, and it's actually colder down here around Victoria and areas down around Matagorda Bay, Rockport, than it is here in portions of the Houston area. This is a very classic Arctic front in Texas, and this front is pooling up. The cold air is pooling up against the high terrain out here in New Mexico and northeast Mexico, and so it's going to dam up here and force its way southward very quickly down through the Rio Grande Plains and the brush country. And so that front will actually likely come through San Antonio, Laredo, maybe even Victoria before it comes through Houston. So it drops straight south, and then it kind of oozes off to the east over time. And so this is a classic Arctic front coming in here. And for Wednesday morning, we could see some freezing temperatures kind of north and west. These temperatures may need to come down a little bit. It depends exactly when the front comes through here and how cold that first intense push of cold air is going to be. This is also going to be accompanied with really strong winds. We're talking northwest winds, 20, 30, 40 miles an hour with this front. And so it is going to howl out here with these temperatures. So wind chills down into the teens and 20s. It looks like at the moment all the precipitation ends on Wednesday morning before the temperatures fall towards freezing. Could we have a period up here north and west around College Station, maybe over towards Brenham and Huntsville and out towards LaGrange, where we could have a little light freezing rain or an ice pellet. Yes, that's possible. The chances right now are low, but we do not anticipate any freezing or frozen precipitation in the metro area. The big story really is going to be on Thursday morning. These are forecast low temperatures. These are not wind chills. These are actual forecast low temperatures for Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Clear skies, light winds, and it's really going to drop. And so you're looking mid teens, kind of up north of Highway 105, mid to upper teens north of Highway 105, upper teens to low 20s along I-10, even down into the coastal areas here, low 20s, and even down on the beaches. We're talking 26 degrees potentially at Galveston Island as we get to
Wow.
Thursday. Could these change a little bit? Yes. Could they warm up a little bit? It is possible. Could they lower a little bit? That's possible too. This air mass is pretty significant. We're dealing with the 1050, 1055 millibar high coming into the
Yep.
plains, and that usually means business this time of year. And so these temperatures could go down a little bit as we get closer to the event. Shift down here a little bit. We're even talking potentially upper 20s down well into the lower Rio Grande Valley and even low 30s potentially down here in the lower Rio Grande Valley. And so this is obviously a much bigger deal for folks that have started planting down in this region and crops that have already gone into the ground with the warmth recently. We could see a freeze even way down into the Rio Grande Valley with this event. And so this is going to be brutal, brutal cold as we get into Thursday morning. Now these are the wind chill values, so there is still going to be some wind with the cold air on Thursday morning. We're talking single digits, low single digits up here to the north, anywhere from the low teens or so across the metro area down towards the coast. And so this is really cold stuff coming. It looks like Thursday morning is probably going to be the worst. Again, Wednesday morning we could lower those temperatures a little bit, and then we probably will see another freeze Friday morning, but it does not look as cold as Thursday morning. Some clouds and moisture start to probably come back in from the southwest. Again, we're talking 6 days out from that point, and so we'll see how that goes. And just a reminder, we've kind of had our reprieve here. I know here I unwrapped all my stuff and the
Yep.
pipes
Same
and
here.
everything, and I'm gonna have to go out there and redo it for really that one night. But
Yeah.
you got to do it. And so this is
Worth it.
just a reminder: the plants, the pipes, the pets and livestock, and then of course exposure outside from. You don't want to be out there too long with this type of weather coming in. So I would say take these protective actions by Tuesday evening. That's kind of the last warm day here, and then it's going to be pretty nasty cold Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And again, not anticipating any frozen or freezing precipitation with this. This looks really just to be dry and really cold.
Yeah. And just a reminder for Monday morning too. Houston Metro not expected to be freezing, but getting down to the mid 30s. So areas north in that situation could see some freezing temperatures. So we're potentially looking at what is that, Jeff? 4 mornings of freezing or potentially freezing temperatures Monday, Wednesday, Thursday morning for sure, and likely on Friday, but lighter freeze on Friday. But yeah, all that's to say, take care of those three P's and then pipes for the hard freeze. And then the fifth P, of course, being pools for the pool owners. Make sure you check with your pool manufacturer on proper precautions for a hard freeze. Of course, you can get the latest weather insights information by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on those notifications and also visit our website where we will have the blog, and I'll put that link in the show notes. Jeff, until next time, thank you very much.